How is it going then, everybody? I hope you're all doing very well. Welcome to another video here on our channel. I am the FIFA analyst, and today I'm going to be talking to you about how you can score more goals in FIFA 20. If you find one of your issues is that you're pretty solid defensively, but you're actually struggling to put the ball in the back of the net, hopefully this video can help you guys out. We're just going to be having some gameplay in the background, showing you lots of goals that I concede as well, just so you can kind of see everything as a whole, but also the different sort of attacking patterns that I tend to go through. If you do enjoy the video, as always guys, please let me know by dropping a like, and you can subscribe to the channel. We do upload every day at 5 p.m. We do also stream every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. That is the best place for you to come on over, ask any questions, and I can answer them for you. So, jumping into it, there's a few main points that I'm going to be talking to you about today on why I think you're not scoring enough goals and what you can actually do to change that. The first one is going to be talking about shot selection. Now, when I do my coaching, I take a look at a lot of you guys ranging from silver to gold in FUT Champs. Even a couple of elite players do this, and it's shot selection. So what do I actually mean by that? It's choosing the wrong shot on that particular occasion. So as a whole, we all know that going near post is the strongest way to get goals in FIFA 20. It just is. It's the best possible way that you guys can do it. It's what you need to be looking at doing, obviously, to put the ball in the back of the net. However, a lot of you guys tend to, when you get into those situations, you go for the finesse at the far post. Some of you even attempt a low driven, which is absolutely mind-boggling for me. Low drivens this year in and around the box aren't very effective. They can be in one-on-one situations, but not so much as just, where you're 12 yards out or something like that. I wouldn't really recommend doing a low driven. But as a whole, you don't tend to stick at that near post. You try and go for that far post. Like there, near post, Bernardo Silva, bang, smashes it in. Other occasions, some of you players might not have actually tried that as a shot. You might have carried on working the ball over. So you just really need to be thinking about what is a shot selection and how can you look at putting the ball in the back of the net, most of the times when you do it. As I said, so just look for that near post as a general rule, and you'll do much better as it. Body shots for me are across the goal, are only really good in a situation where you're going to be finessing it. If you're going for a power shot, you want to be looking at that near post 9 times out of 10. There is a few different occasions. Take a look at our how to finish video, which will kind of explain that in a little bit more detail for you. But there is a few occasions where that can kind of be there for you as well. And you can always do very, very good at putting the ball in the back of the net, like there, near post. Some of you might have gone for a far post finesse or something. Near post OP, near post king. That's what we're saying, aren't we? Moving on to the next point for us, it's going to be rushing your build-up. Now, there's a few different play styles in FIFA. You can play possession, you can just play a fast build-up, or you can look to just hit people on the counter-attack. For me, I like to play a possession style game, and a lot of people do as well. What you can do, though, is when you're playing a possession style game, you can frustrate the opponent by dragging their players out of position. What you can also do is have a fast build-up. You can variety in attack, however you want to do it. But what a lot of you do is that you go 1-0 down, you forget your game plan of holding the ball, and you just go attack, 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 and you don't think about your passes. You don't think about what's the logical move, where can you go, and you just play the ball so quick. When you play at lightning speed, you're just going to give the ball away. You're not going to always get into those situations to have a clear shot on goal. There are a few players on this game that can play really, really quick FIFA, and that is some of the pro players. For example, Huge Gorilla, Lost in the Waves, they play at a speed which not many of us can. So when you are 1-0 down, 2-0 down, just focus to yourself. Just think, I'm going to get a chance. Be a little bit more patient with your build-up. Now, if you're in the 89th minute and you're on your box, obviously you're going to have to play a little bit quicker to get the ball up the pitch. I completely appreciate that. But if you go 1-0 down, 2-0 down in the first half, there's no need to start panicking. There's no need to start rushing. Just be composed, work the ball ever so nicely, and you will find you'll find space in the area. I'll get there in the end. Can we get a GG in the chat down below? Messing it up, isn't I? Messing it up. It's been a long day, but we'll carry on. We'll carry on. And just do that. So yeah, just be a little bit more patient as a whole when it comes to trying to get back into the game and trying to score more goals. Point number 3 is going to be discussing weak foot. Now, weak foot this year, 5-star weak foot is quality. 4-star weak foot, to me, isn't as strong as it should be. It doesn't feel that effective. So sometimes you can have a 4-star weak foot and you think they probably should have put the ball in the back of the net there, and they don't, or they don't even get it on target. So please do just bear that in mind. But what I actually mean by that is you don't think about the player's weak foot. So if you pick up the ball with, say, Bernardo Silva, who's got a 3-star weak foot, you will still attempt that shot on his weak foot and it goes wide, and you go, oh, Bernardo Silva, why? think about it. You need to always try and get on those strong feet if you have got a player with a bad weak foot. If you've got someone with a 5-star weak foot, Neymar, for example, like there, you can go with either. You can go with both. It doesn't matter. It's your choice. But when you got 4-star weak foot, 3-star weak foot, always try and look for that strong foot as a whole if you can. I think when you just shoot on a weak foot this year, other than the 5-star, it's very optimistic to think that it's going to, hit the target, hit the back of the net and so on. You have got to really, really just think about what you're doing and try and make sure you can get it there. Saying that as well, when it comes to weak foot finishing, you've got to always be thinking about what's the best possible angle that you can get onto here. So although you might be on their strong foot, sometimes you might be facing a little bit of the wrong way. You might be facing towards the byline, so then the finesse might not work. You need to make sure that the player's body is angled towards the goal. You don't want to be shooting when you're facing the wrong way, doing like a 180, finish. This isn't FIFA 19. Make sure your player's body shape is facing towards the goal 9 times out of 10 to get that shot off. Now shooting has had a little bit of a buff, well, actually a big buff. They do go in a little bit more often, even when you're not facing the right way. But as a whole, just try and make sure that you are getting your body facing the goal, because you will just put the ball in the back of the net so much more. And that's what we want. We want the goals, right, guys? We want the goals. Moving on to point number 4. We're going to be talking about the extra pass / composure. What do I mean by that? So a lot of you guys, again, when I do these coaching videos, you kind of get into the area inside the box and you get like what's called tunnel vision as a classic, where you see the goal and you go, oh, it's the goal. I can shoot, score. And you think, no, like you could have just played an extra pass, guys. You could have just played that extra pass. You could have done a ball roll. You could have done something to increase your chance of that ball hitting the back of the net and just having a better opportunity on it. So always take a look. That split-second decision to scan the box, look around. Who have you got on? What other options have you got on? Is there anyone that you can pass that ball to? Because if there is, you need to look at using them as much as you can. What I want you to do is when you play a game of FIFA, when you get inside the box, when you take a shot and it goes wide or the keeper saves it and you go, oh, why was that? What happened? Just quickly have a look at where the other players were in the box, and then your mind will go, I could have passed that ball to him there. I had a free chance on. I would have had an easier goal. And you'll start to notice it gradually over time, and you'll realise that that's one of your weaknesses. So then, in future, when you get into that situation again, instead of shooting, you will have that quick scan of the box. You will have a look around. You will see if there's anyone free, and your mind will automatically play that pass. It's not something you have to think about so much, but you have to do that initial think to kind of make it bedded into your brain that that's what you're going to do in those future situations. And then the kind of last point for you is just having the variety in the attack. We've already discussed how to attack in 4-2-3-1, how to attack as a whole. So we've talked about using the full width of the pitch, using it through the narrow, and then just doing a little bit of a different play style. So whether that's tick-a-tacker, one-touch pass, adding in some skill moves, adding a drag back, all that sort of thing. A lot of you guys have been asking for a skill move tutorial, so that will be coming out soon. My top 3 skill moves that I love to use on FIFA 20, which hopefully should help you guys out massively. If you can add those extra bit of variety, a lot of people go through the middle on FIFA, sometimes vary your attacks, go down the wing as well, use it a little bit differently, and they just struggle to defend you directly from that point. You need to make sure that you're constantly keeping the opponent guessing, and that will do absolutely wonders for you. You will have to let me know, what do you think is one of your issues when it comes to scoring goals in FIFA 20? And is there any sort of little tips and tricks that you'd like to share with everyone else? Obviously, sharing is caring, so feel free to put them out. What I'd also recommend doing as well, if you can do, is have a look at some of the best players in the world, some of the pros, look at some of my gameplay when I'm on my game, and just see how we attack and how we do it differently and compare it to yours, because you will notice that as a whole, you will attack in the one pattern and the pros will use different patterns. They add the skill moves in and they just keep themselves unpredictable. When I play against an opponent who's very, very strong, you have to make sure that you are keeping it variety. You are doing the different skill moves, everything like that, going down the wing, using it through the middle, using the runs in behind from your centre mids, your centre defensive mids, and so on. And that can help absolutely massively as well. So just have a look at it, have a look at some pro gameplay, analyse, look at some of the video footage that you've had here and just see, I don't tack in the same way. There's always different patterns that I use, and that will help you guys massively as well. As I am coming up to the end of this video, I do just want to discuss, I have launched a Patreon page along with Zolonius and Jambu, who are a professional FIFA coach and a professional FIFA player with both of them. It's very competitive. You can get some great tips and tricks on there. You get instant access to all three of us for custom tactics help, squad advice, absolutely everything, guys. So a link will be in the description for that. It's a way to support me directly, and you also get something in return as well. So if you wanted to check that out, please go and do so. Thank you all very much for watching this video though. I do appreciate it, and I will catch all of you in the next one. Bye bye.